we are at the International Markets Conference and we are here with our representative from Bahrain. Welcome to our tour.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
This is your first time in Romania.
It's my first time, but it's the second time that ARIG attend. Last year my colleague Sergi attended, but it's my first time in Romania and in the FIAR as well.
I'm not sure that people know a lot of things about your company, so maybe you can tell us a few things about it, such as what would be your rating and your combined ratio?
Well, our rating is currently B++ from AM Best. We're not one notch away from the A. We're sort of restricted, let's say, by the country's rating. But we have no problems in our markets where we are to write any business. It's enough, you know. B++ is accepted everywhere. And if we needed to write, let's say, if any client needed an A rating, we have a joint venture with Hardy Syndicate, which is HAME, and we can use the Lloyd's stamp to get the business written, you know, on behalf of ARIG. It goes to HAME, but it's a joint venture. Our combined ratio is currently for 2011 is 109, which is not too bad taking into consideration a one-off loss, let's say the Thailand floods. But if you exclude just the Thai losses, it would go down to, I think, not so sure, I think between 96 to 98. So a one-off loss, you know, it affected us so much, this Thai loss. But I think 2012 will be a much better year. We made good results for the first quarter. We made profits of $5.5 million, I think. And we're hoping for the best also.
So things are going good for you?
They're going good so far. 2012 is a very prosperous year, touch wood. And we're just hoping we won't get any more cat losses.
How do you find Romania and FIAR, the people, the companies?
Well, I was very surprised by the hospitality that we've been receiving from the client, from XPRIMM personally. They came to the airport, they dropped us off at the hotel, sightseeing, you know, and they took care of us here, even arranging meetings with the clients when we had some difficulties, and they also advised us which clients we should see, which was, I mean, more than expected, much more than expected.
By the way, how are meetings going at FIAR? We know that this networking part is one of the most important parts of FIAR.
Yes, it's very important for us, for ARIG personally, because we are trying to expand. Our markets, which our core markets are the GCC and MENA region, but they're more or less saturated for ARIG. So in order to, let's say, to provide some growth, we have to diversify our portfolio, and we see that the CEE region has great potential, a lot of potential, and we're targeting it. We're taking it very seriously. Year after year, we're visiting more often. We're starting off by the FIAR, and we're going to visit the clients, I think, on a regular basis as well, which is very good.
Here in the CEE, we're talking a lot about the crisis, the economic crisis, and the way it affected us. Please tell us how are things going in your part of the world? Has the economic crisis affected you as much as it did to us?
Well, yes, I think it's because of globalization now we're all affected. By the crisis, yes, we've been hit by the major catastrophes, you know. Not severely, I mean, our loss compared to the others, it wasn't so much. The Thai loss was the biggest one, I think, for ARIG. But again, we've been also affected by the Arab Spring, so very, very little, you know. But this is why we need to expand to other regions to diversify our portfolio. So yes, you know, globalization now, it has an effect on everybody, you know, in general. But still, we're coping. We're doing much better than the benchmark, let's say, or than the market. So we're still good.
We still have 2 days of FIAR here, and I hope you'll stay until the end. What are your objectives for these last 2 days?
Well, we're trying to build some networking, some relationship with the brokers. We're not targeting the big guys at the beginning, you know, the national brokers? The national and the international as well. We have meetings with them. It's going very well so much. We're getting some positive feedback from them. They also advise us to see them more often, you know. We will. But yes, this is our main target, to visit, to go through brokers at first. We will try to go directly. We're looking for the small SME, small medium enterprises at first. We're not aiming so high. And then slowly, I hope we can develop, you know.